Hey y'all, it's your bear Huffy back at it again, and today I just wanted to talk a little bit about Kinectimals. So Kinectimals, for those of you who don't know, is this a little bit strange. Well, it was a launch title for the Xbox 360, specifically for the Kinect. If you don't know what the Kinect was, the Kinect was Microsoft's answer essentially to the Wii. The Wii was a massively successful console when it released because of the motion controls, and they didn't want to develop a separate controller peripheral, I guess, or they wanted to keep it separate, so they developed an AR camera called the Kinect. I was always never one to use a Kinect. I've been a Xbox gamer for a very, very long time, but I've never really used the Kinect, even when it was bundled with it. The Xbox One had one, and started with the 360, so there was like two different generations of Kinect, and I've never played a single Kinect game. But I saw Kinectimals had apparently had a packaged version of the game with bear cubs, and I figured, you know what, like I've never played this before. This might be a cool little thing to put on the channel. So decided to play Kinectimals now with bears in 2023. So this game originally came out in 2010. Man, that was like 13 years ago now. So in 2010, by Frontier Developments. I've never heard of these guys before, so I checked them out. Apparently, I'm familiar with their work. So I think the most famous thing they've made actually is, it's got to be a tie between Roller Coaster Tycoon and Elite Dangerous. And I mean, looking at those two titles, that's a massive range. I would have never considered that they would have been the ones to make Kinectimals. For some reason, I was thinking of whoever made Nintendogs. But that's probably a Nintendo first party, so never mind. In any case, I guess when you boot up the game, you have to mess around with your Kinect camera at first. You have to troubleshoot it, make sure it. I'm having trouble remembering the correct term right now, but essentially you got to make sure your camera is all good, updated, and whatnot. It's tracking you correctly, and then you go ahead and join the game, or start the game rather. So you select Bear Adventure here because I wanted to play with bear cubs instead of big cat cubs or whatever. So I saw this later after recording, and I wanted to mention it a little bit. So apparently Kinect also had stuffed toys that had QR codes or some sort of codes at the bottom that you could scan on your Kinect camera, and you could get some sort of in-game goodies by scanning these stuffed toys. I thought that was kind of cool. Now I'll showcase a little bit of gameplay here. That way you guys can see what the game is actually like. As far as my thoughts on the game, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit awkward for me because I don't have a VR headset, and I've never really played around with this style of gaming. I'm very much a controller or a keyboard type of gamer here. So it took a little bit of getting used to. But I think it was relatively fun. Now this game was marketed, not towards me, mind you. It was marketed towards young kids and children. But I figured it would be fun to take a look at, so here we are.
Everybody will want to meet you. We haven't seen anyone since the captains left on their expedition. This is a sacred place. We call it the bonding circle. It's where... Wait,
I'll show you guys some more gameplay here.
they're being shy.
This is mostly all from the beginning start of the game. This is my first experience with it.
Cubs start their bond with their human companions. Whenever you're not sure what to do, just follow me and do what I do. To start, hold out your hand and swipe it in front of you, like this. That's it. Now if you swipe with your left hand, you can look at the cubs to your left. Go ahead. Just swipe left and right to meet all the cubs available. Excellent choice. Go ahead. Reach out with both your hands and give it a good pet. Be sure to scratch behind those ears. You can step left and right to move around and pet different parts of its body. Oh, a polar bear. This cub is one of my favorites. Hey, do you want to give your new friend a name right now? Looks like you're ready to go see where you'll be staying while on the island. Now that you have a bear companion, I want to show you everything on the island. Let me show you my home, or rather, the home of Captain Lawrence Fiddler, a gem among men. He was a pirate's pirate. We sailed to this island a long time ago aboard the Seahorse. She was a proud ship, and we sailed the seas in search of adventure and treasure. I assume you're here for the key, also known as the prism, the crystal key? Not ringing any bells, huh? Well, they called it a lot of things, but one thing was clear. They believed it was a key to a hidden kingdom. That's what the captains, Fiddler and Blackwood, that is, went searching for. That was all a long, long time ago. Sounds a bit mad, doesn't it? Crystal keys and secret kingdoms. Here we are. This is my home. He built all this out of pieces from our ship, the Seahorse. Let's stop here. I want to show you something. Good job. It's kind of cozy, don't you think? Take a look at this. Two of the greats. There. That's me sitting on Captain Fiddler's shoulder. My favorite spot in the whole world. He was a great man. Fearless, brilliant, and a real friend. Oh, and that's Captain Blackwood. With Bumbler. Oh, an annoying little fellow. Captain Blackwood picked us up in the jungles of Borneo. We traveled together for a few months before Bumbler and I were at each other's throats. You know, it really is quite possible to be annoyed to death. That's when Captain Blackwood decided it would be better for me to live with his best friend, Fiddler. I think things worked out rather well, actually. Oh, careful, little cub! Careful! Oh, what a mess. Well, that's curious. I haven't seen that before. It's a private journal from Captain Blackwood. Oh, my goodness. Maybe it explains what happened to the captains. It's been 3 weeks since we landed on
Mira.
here on the island.
At first, I couldn't believe me eyes when we found an island but half a day's sail from Lemuria. It's curious that we had never seen it before, and probably accounted for by a vast fog that envelops it. And when we found me old friend Lawrence Fiddler and little Lena here all alone, well, you can imagine my surprise. Lawrence told me about the map that brought him here, and the story about the Hidden Kingdom. I thought me days of treasure hunting were done after my search for Phyllosaurus, but I have to admit, I can't resist the urge for more adventuring. I sent the crew away on the Bonnie Barnacle and told them old Fiddler and I were going to stay a spell longer to study the bears. As on Lemuria, the bears are just cubs. Well, I have some theories about that. Up on the cliff is an abandoned fort. It was built long ago by some band of forgotten pirates. Only the remnants of their ship are scattered across the beaches. Just supposing. But what if they never left the island and found the entrance to the Hidden Kingdom? Tomorrow, old Fiddler and I will travel to Fort Topaz to start our treasure hunt.
We'd been shipwrecked on the island for months already when Captain Blackwood arrived. Then, within a day or two, the captain set out to explore the island. Captain Fiddler asked me to look over the house and the bears. I'm not sure what happened to them, but they never came back. Do you think they could have found the Hidden Kingdom? Over there's a map of the island. This is Fort Topaz. It's not far at all. Let's go see if we can find out what happened with the captains. Looks like your bear cub's ready to go. These cubs love to play at Fort Topaz. Let's get moving. I think your cub smells the fresh sea air. Fort Topaz is where our crew stayed while we were repairing our ship. They cleaned up the old pirate fort. We had so much fun exploring and playing games together. Oh, what a sweetie. I think your cub wants to play. Slobbery, but cute. We're here. Let's be on the lookout for clues about what might have happened to the captain. It looks like your bear cub has other ideas. All right, let's play. I'm sure you'll have lots of fun with this toy. So, are you two ready to start learning some tricks? Let's start easy. Jump in the air. When you do a trick, your bear will copy you. It's as easy as that. Now spin in place. Careful you don't get too dizzy. Impressive. You two make a great team. Okay, here's a fun one. The play dead trick. All you have to do is lie flat on your back. Go ahead, don't be shy. Or you could just say, play dead. You've got it. I'll leave you two to play. But keep your eyes open for more tricks. From time to time, little challenges like this one will pop up. Completing a challenge will reward you with discovery points. The more of these points you get, the more secrets you'll discover around the island. Ever done a star jump before? It's easy. Just jump in the air and spread your arms and legs, like this. A juggling ball. Do you come from circus folk? Use your left and right hand to knock back the balls between you and your cub. Like this. Fantastic! You figured it out. I think I'll leave you two alone for a while. Keep playing. I won't be far. Over there under the trees. Do you see the glimmer? Let's check the map. Right, that's Suba Cave over there. It was one of the crew's favorite spots. Would you like to see it? There's that glimmer again. Come on, let's take a look. I know what this is. It's an old doubloon. And look, over there, another one. I bet one of the crew lost it here on the way to Suva Cave. And this, my friends, is the path to Suva Cave. Well, while we're here, why don't we put those juggling skills of yours to the test? Try to keep the ball in the air for as long as possible. high score. That's wonderful. Hey, congratulations! You've earned your first medal. If you manage to get a medal in every contest in this area, you'll get a shiny trophy, too. Would you like to try again? Let's head back to the fort. Careful on these steps. They can be slippery. Oh, isn't that just a window into heaven? Hello, Fort Topaz. Anytime you want to play with one of your toys, open your toy box. All you have to do is hold your arm out to the bottom right. You can also just say, "Open toy box" or "Open inventory." Swipe to see what toys are available. Hold your hand over a box to see what toys are inside. If you see a toy you like, hold your hand out to play with it. You know, this is just a perfect ball. Swing your arm out to throw the ball underhand. Step left or right to change the direction of your throw. Wonderful! The more you practice throwing, the more skills your animal will learn. As you play with your cub, the discovery bar at the top of the screen will increase. When the bar fills up to the top, you'll discover more secrets about the island. Remember, anytime you want to go back to your toy box, just hold your arm out to the bottom right. If bears love anything, it's climbing. Wow, looks like this guy's no exception. To get your bear to climb up the tree, move your hands above your head, like this. Step left and right to get a better view of your surroundings. Why don't you try jumping for an extra boost? If you want your bear to climb back down the tree, just crouch down, like this. If you stay crouched down, your bear will slide down the trunk. If there are any little bits of food to find, your bear is sure to gobble them up. I think I'll leave you two alone for a while. Keep playing. I won't be far. your location and keep your other hand down at your side.
All right, guys. Well, that's going to be it for me today. Checked out Kinectimals. I think this is pretty fun, but it's kind of a pain to set up the Kinect. And I think that's, aside from, it not being what the core gamer wanted, probably led to the demise, I think, of the Kinect in general. Aside from, well, there's a whole argument to be made about it increasing the price of the consoles because they were bundled together and whatnot. But man, yeah, pain to set up, kind of fun, but I don't think this would ever really replace traditional gaming, at least for me. And that's probably why I never really got into it, even when this was like the brand new thing. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below if you think this was cool, if you want me to check out other older games, if you have any suggestions for anything I might cover in the future, what you thought about this, if you think they should bring Kinectimals back. I mean, I don't know, maybe for VR. It'd be weird for Microsoft to publish a title that's not available on their own consoles and stuff. But this would probably work out for Quest, I think, like a Quest port or something. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. Huffy Bear out.